as you just spelled out, one of the major faults of the Ummah and why we don't have a caliphate right now is because of division.
Decently.
What can we do to do our best to bring more unity right now? And this is why you've been banned. You've been shadow banned and banned from governments because of unity. And I think we now see how important this is. What can we do to bring unity right now?
The reply is in the hadith of the Prophet. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our beloved Prophet, said in Sunan Abu Dawud, volume number 4, hadith number 4297. The Prophet said, a time will come where Muslims will be pounced upon. All would jump on the Muslims as how they jump on the food.
This is happening right now.
So then the Sahaba asked, will the Muslims be less in number? The Prophet said, no, Muslims will be in large numbers, but they'll be like froth. Froth has no direction. As the wave goes, they keep on falling. We'll be like froth. And Allah will take away the fear of the enemies of Muslims from their heart. I mean, the enemies of Muslims who would normally fear Muslims, the fear would be taken away, and Muslim will have wahan. So the Sahaba asked, what is wahan? The Prophet said, Hubbul dunya kahratul maut. The Muslim will love dunya and they will fear death. So looking at this today, the world population is 8.278 billion, because I gave a talk yesterday. So whenever I give a talk, I update my statistics. Whenever I give a new talk, as of yesterday, it was 8.278 billion population, out of which more than 25% are Muslim, more than 2 billion or 2.07 billion are Muslims. Never in the history of the world have Muslims been more than 25%. Have they been more than 2 billion? We are in a large number. Every fourth human being is a Muslim. But you look at the Muslims, we are in a terrible state. We have been kicked around, we have been humiliated, we have been kicked like a football. Why? You see we have a minority, whether it be China, in the Xinjiang area, whether it be the Rohingyas in Myanmar, whether it be Muslims in India, whether in Muslim countries, whether it be Yemen, they're fighting among themselves, in Sudan, in Afghanistan,
Palestine,
they're attacking. What nothing we are doing? Like Iran.
Iran,
and I gave a talk that if all
it's a great point. 2 billion, but no unity.
Imagine if all, and even at the time when the caliphate was at the weakest, about 100 years ago, when the caliphate was at the weakest, that's the weakest, maybe 110 years back, At that time also we were strong, because they were afraid. The Muslims are united.
In the Ottoman rule.
Yes, even Ottoman time when they were at the weakest, yet they feared the Muslims, because at that time they took out a drama. France had taken out a drama against the Prophet. So Sultan Hamid that time said that you better stop this drama against the Prophet, and they were scared. After a few years in London, they had the same drama. Again the Caliph wrote a letter. They said, this is not France, this is London. He said, you don't know us. If I tell what we're going to do with Muslim Ummah, all will attack you. And they were afraid. That time we were weak, very weak. Yet they were afraid that Muslims had the power, because there was one leader. Today, one Muslim country is fighting against the other Muslim country. One Muslim country is supporting the second Muslim country to overpower the third Muslim country. Why?
So we need a caliph then. I asked PMX. He said you don't want to. You don't want to be the caliph. We need someone who can. How do we find some leadership?
We can always talk about having a caliph. I mean, I don't think so. I have the qualities of being a caliph. I'm a da'i. So of course we require a caliph. And the khilafat will come for sure. How long, we don't know. It is there in the hadith.